everyone. Another garden completed in spring this year, and it's Finona's garden. A lovely client and an excellent architect, Finola Brady. So look her up if you need an architect. And we, as I mentioned, completed this garden in May, I think, this year. So we planted it all up in May, so that was the end of it. And now we sit here in the middle of August, and it's all in flower, and it's really every month there's something else coming out, and the garden has been all year round interest garden. So when you think back, when we met, like when you approached me, I think it was November last year.
Yes.
But how did you use your garden back then, and how was the state of it?
Well, we didn't really use it other than to hand wash it because it was rotted decking at the back here where we're sitting. The rest was fake grass. That stripped up and immediately right up because it was the horrible plastic was gone and the rotten wood, and we could see then that it was actually bigger than we thought.
Yeah,
Great potential for space to become another room. So it was a kind of it's a depressing place. We never used it because it was so horrible. And now out here every day.
Yes, and the good thing is we designed this with limestone. It has a buff color, and this lifts the whole place. Again, it gives more light, brings light in, and reflects it nicely without being too glary.
Yes, yeah, it's a nice soft finish, so you get a soft light.
Yeah, we also use gravel, and we have to kind of in between the steps we have planted thyme and chamomile. So it's giving a really nice touch to it, a bit of a prairie style, but then still very cottage look. Because this is what you wanted.
It was, yeah.
You had a clear plant list you had in mind. I think you had that list already from your previous garden.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So in our previous garden, we had a split level garden, and the lawn was about 2 meters lower than the patio, an enormous patio, and we had it all paved with a nice light limestone, and then had a deep raised bed built with oak sleepers and planted out. And I just thought about all my favourite plants in National Trust gardens, cottage flowers. I love all those sorts of things, and that's kind of romantic gardening. So some of those I knew that I didn't want again because I wasn't so fond of them, or they didn't work very well. And then you suggested other things as well. So we had quite a lot of plants in the end that we whittled down to a more manageable list.
Yeah, because the space was a bit smaller than your previous garden, Nottingham. So this was very, very a good example of what you wanted.
Yeah.
But then we made it work, especially here, because we're here near the coast. It also needs to withstand strong winds.
Yes.
How is it now for you? When you would describe the feeling you have when you come into your garden, how is it? How does it feel?
It feels like it's felt like a kind of a paradise almost. It feels so peaceful. It's very quiet. The house shelters us from a lot of the wind, southwesterly here. So it's a real sun trap. It feels cozy and safe. And when I come out, like I could be on holiday, be on the continent somewhere, have my coffee in the morning, sit on this bench because it's in the sun, my lunch at the table, and sit out and move me. So it's another room that we can use throughout the day. My son has his friends here at night and have the lights on, look around him. So we all just use it all the time. It's extended our living space massively. Yeah. And it's quite no meters, particularly watermelon, just all the So it's brilliant. I love it so much.
So you like gardening. You're a savvy gardener. I completely knew from the beginning. This is not a newbie, and she knows what she wants. And that was really a challenge to bring this plant list in a way together that we managed the expectations for the aspect and the conditions here, but also bring these memories back you wanted from the previous garden. So it's something that is, I think, very well achieved.
Yeah. And it was good that you challenged my suggestions as well. And have you thought about this? And have you thought about that? And so it's nice to have new things, actually, not to just repeat the same.
Yes, yeah. And when gardening, it's something I think should be just done. You come out, you just have rows here, you pick a weed up here. It shouldn't be burden. The garden should be an asset to you, to the well-being, and it should be fun. Yeah. And I'm very pleased to hear that your teenage son loved it, because that's very hard to achieve. That's amazing. And yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, well,